News Source 13 closed captioning is made possible by Staples. From WOKR, Rochester, this is News Source 13, Rochester's source for news.
Okay. Good evening. People with a roof over their heads without any leaks should be thankful tonight.
A growing number of people are finding puddles inside their homes or ugly ceiling stains, all signs of a leaky roof. The harsh cold and snow combined with this weekend's thaw are taking a toll and adding up. Some of us happily looked up and saw the sun Friday. When Betty Law looked up, she saw not one, but 2 water stains covering parts of her ceiling. The warmer weather began melting snow that had no place to go.
There was 1.5 feet of snow up there, so with no place to go and all that wait for all that time.
There were no signs of a leaky roof when Betty bought this house just 6 months ago. Today, she had to have an entire new roof. Rob Rhodes did the work and can't ever remember being this busy during the winter.
So much ice being on the roof is backing up the water coming off the roof. It's going up underneath the shingles and they're leaking.
A new roof for this house will cost $1,500. Betty isn't too worried because most of it should be covered by her homeowner's insurance. And just look what insurance companies are covering. In January, Nationwide Insurance received a record-setting 14,680 claims. That has surpassed the number of claims during last year's blizzard. Close to 4,000 of those claims, like Betty Law's, are weather-related.
The insurance adjusters aren't even coming out until next Friday. They were, they've been getting a lot of claims and they're just swamped.
Nationwide Insurance expects to receive over 4,200 weather-related claims, adding up to $5 million in payments. That's in New York State alone.
Well, some people who live in Dansville are back home tonight after floodwaters forced them from their homes last night. An entire mobile home park had to be evacuated when the waters of Canasarega Creek started flowing through it. The problem was an ice jam, 1/4 mile long and as wide as the creek. The people who live here came out to see the natural dam that was causing the trouble.
I was just shocked. I didn't know what was going on. I drove over to my house and told my fiance to call the police. Like the river was in our driveway.
Geez, we're just playing cards, open the door up, and boom, there it was. A matter of seconds.
Explosives experts were called in to blast away the ice jam. A series of blasts managed to get the water moving again. The flooded park is now drying out. You can see those chunks of ice floating downstream. Busy day out there.
Oh, it'll be all frozen again soon, huh?
It looks like it is. In fact, our temperature has flirted with 32 degrees during the night tonight. We're back up to 33 right now, but we will continue to cool down tonight, and that's good news for those people who are suffering some flooding because the snow that still lingers out there will not melt anymore tonight. In fact, it probably won't melt anymore this week. Take a look at our first look for tomorrow. Look for some sunshine, and our temperatures will remain in the 20s to about 30 degrees at the warmest. There's a storm headed this way for Wednesday. It could bring us some pretty significant weather, and I'll be back to talk about that.
All right, Bill. See you then.
Here's our warm weather may have caught some people off guard. The search for 3 missing hikers on Lake Erie has now ended for the night, and police fear the worst. It's believed that 2 women and a man drowned as they tried to walk from the town of Hamburg to Canada. Late today, rescue crews found a jacket belonging to one of the hikers near a hole in the ice.
For the 4th time in 2 days, firefighters were called tonight to the same home on the city's southeast side. One person was treated for smoke inhalation after tonight's fire. All of the fires have been small and were set in different parts of this house on South Goodman Street. Investigators aren't saying what was used to start the fires. They say that information will help them find whoever is setting the fires. More people are finding the courage to take control of crime and violence by taking back their communities. Fran Visconti lives in the city's Lyle Otis neighborhood, and she plans to stay. That's why she's devoted much of her efforts to ridding the streets of prostitutes and drug dealers.
I think we just want to tell them that we're just not going to tolerate this. We just don't have to. We're good, hardworking citizens here. We don't have to put up with any of this.
Find out how you can fight back and take control in your neighborhood. Our special report continues tomorrow night at 6 only on News Source 13. Also, we're presenting the information we've compiled over the past month into 2 helpful pamphlets just for you. Women's Guide to Self-Defense and Your Guide to a Safer Future are available just by sending us a self-addressed stamped envelope Write Take Control, WOKR-TV, P.O. Box 20555, Rochester, New York, 14602.
There is a new study that provides new hope for expectant mothers with AIDS. Federal research shows the drug AZT reduces the transmission of the disease to newborns. As News Source 13's Patrice Walsh reports, reaction to this news is positive, but many wonder why the study took so long.
There was a lot of pain, a lot of hurt. There wasn't a lot of information out about women and this virus.
Anita Jane was sad when she found out she was HIV positive 6 years ago. Now she's angry. Not at the virus which has taken over her body, but at the federal government for not doing more to help women like her.
How did it take the government 10 years to come up with something positive towards women?
There was a time when Anita Jane was out on the streets. Now she's made it her job to find other women and get help for them.
I'm a recovering IV drug user and an ex-prostitute, and being on the streets and not knowing which way I caught it.
Anita founded the Mary Magdalene House to offer help to HIV-positive women because that help wasn't there when she needed it. She and nurse Karen Moore do their outreach on the streets.
And we're going to have a lot more women dying in the next couple of years, and what's going to happen is you're going to have nothing but a lot of children around with no mothers, because most of the fathers are not around to begin with.
Dr. William Valenti of the Community Health Network says this study emphasizes the importance of testing all high-risk women, especially those who are pregnant.
We should be testing women before they get pregnant. We should be testing women when they get pregnant, because there's something we can do now.
Anita Jane is thankful her own children are healthy, but she worries about the other babies who aren't born yet, and their mothers, many of whom don't even know they're infected. Patrice Walsh, News Source 13.
All of the pregnant women who took part in the study are now being offered the drug AZT to reduce the chances that they'll transmit the HIV virus to their newborns.
We often hear about children of immigrants doing better in school than their peers. A new study says that is true for a while. Then researchers found higher grade point averages earned by immigrants' children disappear as they spend more time in this country. They apparently pick up poor study habits here. When it comes to giving, Midwesterners are more likely to dig deep in their pockets. 6 Midwestern cities rank in the top 10 when it comes to giving. The 3 best include Minneapolis, Columbus, and Omaha. Buffalo was ranked 31st, no listing for Rochester. 7 of 12 of the least giving cities are in California. The survey also found that high incomes and significant supportive charities don't always go together.
We must have been so high on the list they didn't put us up.
Over the top.
We're good givers here.
Actually, I think it was the largest cities in the country they ranked, the top 50 cities, so we're below that.
Okay. We'll still ahead tonight from your news source, Local Olympic Insights. We'll share more of Joan Smith's video postcards from Lillehammer. Tonight her brother handles the camera.
And later you might say it's the Olympics of turkey calling. They're flapping up a storm in Memphis, Tennessee.
It's mattress markdown time right now at City Mattress. Here's our Certa-Firm mattress in twin size. This was our regular price, this was our sale price, and this is our markdown price. Our Springwall Extra Firm twin size mattress, regular price, sale price, markdown price. Plus there are big savings on premium Extra Firm mattresses, regular price, sale price, markdown price. You need a good night's sleep? City Mattress has just marked it down.
Red Hot clears the lot at Field Gordon Chevrolet. Choose from over 350 new in stock, over 150 used, all specially priced. Take advantage of our special Smart Lease plan on all new cars and trucks with special factory incentives. 94 Metros from $127 a month, 0 down. 94 S10 pickups from $168 a month, 0 down. Cavaliers from $159 a month, 0 down. Geo Tracker convertibles $199 a month, 0 down. Field Gordon Chevrolet Geo at 214 Lake Avenue between Kodak Office and Kodak Park. Just minutes from anywhere.